What's going on? It's your boy Byron, one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors. I am back with another informative video. And I know you got the question, can I invest in mobile homes with a full-time job, y'all? So before we get into that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel for all things mobile homes, manufacturing homes, education, training to help you make income in this manufactured home sector. All right, y'all. But listen, I truly appreciate y'all. We want to know, can I invest in a mobile home, in mobile homes with a full-time job, y'all? That is the magic question. I know y'all already know my answer. Y'all definitely know my answer, right? And the answer is absolutely yes. All right. The answer is absolutely yes, right? Can I invest in mobile homes with a full-time job? So let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about that. I think the biggest thing when it comes to can you invest with a full-time job is time. 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 How much time do I have to put into this? Do I have time? Well, I have so many things, time. And so I'm gonna talk about some of the occupations that I've come across that the people who have been able to have success in mobile home investing. And we'll talk about time management, and then we're gonna talk about a little bit of money management. All right, because that's the biggest thing. Can you invest? Oops, let me get I see my tissue box. Let me get that out the way for y'all. But so let's talk about that, right? Can I invest in mobile homes with a full-time job? And I'm telling you, absolutely yes. Most people who are doing mobile home investing, I don't know the percentage, they have a full-time job. And then I've seen mobile home investors, especially people who came through mobile home elite investors, that were able to leave the 9 to 5 that they didn't desire and pick up mobile home investing full time. Now, how is this possible? What goes into it? How can I do this and I work more than 10 hours a day? How can I do this that I work 8 hours, but I have to commute an additional an hour to hour home or hour and a half more? How can I do this and I have kids and I have to make sure that they're at their activities? How can I do this and I'm helping a family member, helping my church group, helping a community, or I'm already doing something? How can I do this with a full-time job? And we're going to talk about this. Well, the first thing, again, it goes back to time management. How much time can you allocate? And when you look at the bulk of when it comes to mobile home investing, the bulk of your time comes from visiting mobile homes, going to see them first. See, the easy part is scrolling on Facebook, finding deals, Craigslist, and offer up, and going to these many different places and finding these deals, right? That's that's the easy part. But some of you all live in inner cities. Some of you all live in cities where it's a little bit further out. You're like, man, this mobile home park. It's a little bit further out. Or you call in mobile home communities and you're hearing you can't invest in those are the ones a little bit closer to you. So let's talk about the times. So I'll be honest, right? So if you find deals, again, finding the things, like I said, the easy part, because everybody normally, depending on the how strenuous your job is, some of us have time to scroll on our phone. Some of us have time to cruise the internet and look up. Now, our employer may not allow Facebook, or our employer may not allow certain websites to look at, but sometimes we do have access to our phone. And then let's say my job does not allow me to have access on my phone. The next thing is who? Who can help me, because I don't have the time. So who can help me locate? Who can help me go to these homes? Who? So I'll say, let's talk about some of the occupations that I've saw that have done acts. We've had nurses come to the program, and we know nurses work long 12-hour shifts. All right. We've had teachers. A lot of teachers come through our program. We have engineers come through our program. We have doctors, attorneys come through our program that I've seen. a lot of different occupations. And one thing I will always tell you is we find time for the things we want to find time for. We find time for the things we want to find time for. I'll give you a case in point. When I was younger, I used to work 10-hour shifts. I worked 10-hour shifts for a very prominent transportation brokerage. And after work, my commute to work was about 45 minutes. And that's without traffic. So with traffic, was looking at about an hour and 10 minutes. But one thing I found time, of course, definitely work on my body, which is great, right? So an hour in the gym. I found time to meet friends for drinks on Fridays and sometimes Thursdays and definitely Saturdays. I find time to hang out. I find time to watch. I was a big Chicago Bulls fan. I'm still a Chicago Bulls fan. I don't watch as much basketball as I used to, but I got time to watch a whole entire game that took about 2 hours. I had time to play video games. I had time to, like I said, go hang out with friends. But when I was a single man, at that time I wasted a lot of time, you know, with young ladies and things like that. Um, and I had a lot of downtime. I had time to think. Even as much as my schedule took about 12 through 5 days a week, it took 12 hours of my life. I still had time. So I want you to look at your situation, right? Do you have time? And the biggest thing I want to tell you is it's about, we create time for the things that we want to do and the things that make us comfortable, but do we have time to invest? Do we have time to say, you know what? I don't want to be entertained right now, but instead I'm going to go and do something else to generate more income. I'm going to invest, meaning I'm going to take the income that I have, I'm going to purchase an asset, I'm going to either add value or I'm going to sell the asset that I bought for more than what I purchased it for. Or let's talk about wholesaling. I'm going to use my time to find sellers who can use my help, and I'm going to do the marketing. I'm going to be the one to do all of the legwork and to find qualified buyers for the seller to make a profit. So, can I invest in mobile homes with a full time job? Yes. It's all about time management. The first thing I want you to do is go to your phone and look at your calendar. Go look at your calendar. I want you to look at within the hour marks, depending on how your calendar is set up. How are your hours set up? If you have large gaps of your calendar don't got nothing into it and you got everything up here, you got time. Because the one thing that throughout the week, that you are going to work from 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 6 to 4, 6 to 6, whatever that time frame is, that you're going. So look at all of the additional time. Look at your calendar. If you plan out, especially, we got the blueprint. If you plan out, okay, and you're able to plan out, start filling those empty hours, because this will allow you start filling out. Okay, this is prospecting time. This is when I'm going to visit this community. I plan on making this many visits. I plan on talking to this many park managers. I plan on going seeing this many sellers. Plan it out in advance so you can create time. It goes to time management. Time management, y'all. So, like I said, I want to do this because, again, the question of can I invest in mobile homes with a full time job? Yes. I want you to look at our interview series and see how many people had 9 to 5s. And it's going to surprise you, right? You're going to be like, man. And I want you to think about it because I don't want you no longer using time, as an excuse. We make time for the things that we want to do. This can be a great time to evaluate how you spend your time. It's going to be an amazing time to do an audit on how you spend your time. I'm not saying this because I want you to do mobile home investing, but this would be a realistic look. I want you to send this to somebody who has been wanting to do something. It's a goal, it's a dream of theirs, but you know that they're not leveraging their time right. And if you're watching this and somebody sent this to you, I want you to start off with that calendar. I want you to start looking to, I want you to start reading books on time management, on habits. And then I'm gonna make another video most likely down the line, and I want to make sure I check on you guys. Listen, y'all been phenomenal. You already know. Can you invest in mobile homes with a full-time job? Hell yeah, you can. Listen, make sure you tap in with us. We got free training every Wednesday. Sign up at www.mobilehomeeliteinvestors.com/webinar, y'all. And here's the thing. I appreciate it. I continue want to bring you more and more content. I get the questions that you ask. All right. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you share this with somebody. And again, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Again, my name is Byron, one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors. I truly appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all, let's get it.